You're about to hear something the weight loss industry has tried to hide for over 20 years. Something that, if it were ever shown on national television, could wipe out billions in profits from drug companies, clinics, and pharmacy chains in a matter of days. A simple ritual, done right before bed, using just 2 natural minerals, and it's helping everyday people lose 7, 11, even 20 pounds in just a few days, while sleeping, while eating normally. No drugs, no workouts. So, why is this a problem? Because this ritual naturally activates the exact same fat-burning mechanism that billion-dollar drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro try to mimic. But without a prescription, without side effects, and at just a tiny fraction of the cost. You see the risk, right? If anyone can access this, the pharmaceutical empire collapses. That's why, over the past 6 months, videos explaining this ritual have been taken down. Studies have been buried, patents denied, and fake news flooded the internet trying to discredit this discovery. But now, despite all the censorship, this video is finally live. And if you're over 35 and you feel like your metabolism has just stopped working, like no matter what you try, your body simply won't respond anymore, then please stay with me for the next 3 minutes. Because what you're about to discover will change everything you believe about weight loss. This ritual was first uncovered by a team of independent scientists studying rapid weight loss patterns in isolated populations near the lowest point on Earth, the Dead Sea. At first, they thought it was genetics or diet, but lab tests showed something else entirely. The unique mineral composition of that water was triggering 2 specific hormones in the human body, GLP-1 and GP, which are basically the body's natural fat-burning switches. Now here's the thing, we all have these hormones, but in nearly 90% of people over 30, they're completely dormant. That's why it's so easy to gain weight, why you feel bloated, tired, and like your own body is working against you. This nighttime ritual, done with 2 minerals inspired by those found in that region, naturally reactivates those hormones and puts your body into a 24/7 fat-burning mode, even while you sleep. You don't need to change your diet, you don't need to count calories, and you definitely don't need to spend hours at the gym. And the early results, honestly, they're shocking. A 48-year-old woman lost 15 pounds in 17 days, still eating bread every morning. A 63-year-old man dropped 24 pounds in 3 weeks without even going for a walk. And a 72-year-old woman who could barely climb a single flight of stairs saw her belly flatten and her energy come back in just 10 days. No drugs, no surgery, no synthetic supplements. Now tell me, what do you think that caused? Threats, lawsuits, pressure from massive corporations trying to shut the research down because they know that if this secret gets out, no one will spend $800 a month on injections anymore. No one will pay $12,000 for risky surgeries, and no one will put their health at risk with pills that cause nausea, malnutrition, muscle loss, or heart problems. All you need is to know the ritual and how to do it the right way. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how it works, how to do it at home, and why this could be the key to unlocking the fat-burning ability your body has been trying to use for years, but couldn't until now. Just know this video could disappear at any time. If you're watching right now, it means you're one of the very few who made it here in time. So watch closely, because what you're about to see is exactly how thousands of Americans, just like you, are finally losing weight effortlessly. We're talking about real people. Mothers who've had 3 kids and thought their thin days were long gone. Busy professionals stuck behind a desk 10 hours a day. Retired veterans who couldn't walk a block without losing their breath. They didn't change their diet. They didn't count carbs or go keto, and they definitely didn't sign up for a $800 a month shot. They just followed a simple 5-second bedtime routine, using 2 tiny minerals most Americans have never even heard of. And the results, they speak for themselves.
I've lost 27 pounds. I'm sleeping better, my mood is better, and for the first time in years, I actually feel like myself again.
My doctor said my numbers are the best they've been in a decade, and all I did was this mineral ritual.
I've tried everything. I thought I was broken. This was the only thing that worked, and it felt like no effort at all.
This isn't magic, it's not a gimmick, it's the science of your metabolism, finally working like it's supposed to. See, most people don't realize this, but after age 30, your body begins to shut down certain metabolic functions, particularly the ones that help you burn stored fat. That's why it gets harder to lose weight, even when you're doing everything right. Your body is protecting the fat instead of burning it. It's like your fat is locked inside and your body forgot the code. But this ritual is the code. It flips the switch back on. And when it does, your fat doesn't stand a chance. That stubborn belly, gone. The bloating in your face, vanished. Those pants you haven't worn in years, back on, with room to spare. And the best part, you feel it fast. Some people report waking up just 48 hours later with more energy, less inflammation, and visible changes in their body. Now you might be wondering, if this is so powerful, why haven't I heard about it before? That's exactly the point. You weren't supposed to. When this research first came out, major players in the health and pharmaceutical industries did everything they could to suppress it. They know that if Americans start using this mineral protocol, it's over for their billion-dollar empire. No more repeat prescriptions, no more dependency, no more treating symptoms while ignoring the real cause. Because this ritual does something those drugs can't. It restores your body's own ability to burn fat, naturally, permanently, and without destroying your hormones, your muscles, or your health. And right now, while this video is still online, you have a chance to see exactly how it works. You'll learn what these two minerals are and why you've likely never had enough of them, the exact way to combine and take them before bed for maximum effect, and how to start melting fat while you sleep in as little as 48 hours. This isn't just another weight loss trick. This is your chance to finally take control, to feel proud of your body again, to wake up lighter, happier, and free. But you have to act now, because this video won't be up forever. So turn off distractions, ignore the noise, and stay with me until the end. You're just minutes away from learning the most powerful fat-burning secret the modern health industry hoped you'd never discover. Let's begin.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mitchell.
I am a doctor, specialist in natural weight loss, and I have already helped thousands of women change their lives for the better, recovering their self-esteem and confidence, feeling light and full of energy again. But honestly, it wasn't always like this for me. I want to tell you a story, one that changed everything for me. It changed how I see health, weight loss, and the big industry that makes money from our struggles. I'm a dad, a husband, and for a long time, I was pretending to be okay while fighting a battle inside. I couldn't show anyone, a battle that many of you women must also know well. I remember one night, sitting alone in the bathroom with the door locked. I was quietly crying so my kids wouldn't hear me. I held a tub of ice cream in one hand and a measuring tape in the other. I kept asking myself, how did I get here? Weight struggles have been hard for me my whole life. Since I was a kid, I got mean looks, jokes like, wow, Mitchell, you've packed on some pounds, huh? Or little comments pretending to be nice. Being a doctor made it worse. I wanted to help people get healthy, but I kept hearing, how can you talk about health if you can't lose weight? Those words hurt a lot. For a long time, I doubted myself. A few years ago, I quit my private practice and took a job at a huge pharmaceutical company, a name you probably know, but I can't say it here. I thought this was my chance to really make a difference. I was in charge of watching over clinical trials. You know, those tests for new drugs before they come out to the public. We were testing what they called the most powerful weight loss drug in the world, like Ozempic or Mounjaro. But this one was supposed to be safer and work faster. At first, the people in the trial were losing weight. I felt proud, thinking we were helping. But then some started coming back sick. Nausea, dizziness, heart racing. At first, I thought it was normal side effects, but as a doctor, I had to look deeper. I asked for more tests. What I found shocked me. Many people had serious problems. Bad stomach inflammation, kidney damage, gallbladder issues, and even pancreatitis, which is very dangerous. I knew I had to do something. I gathered all the data and set up a meeting with my boss. I was shaking, knowing if I spoke up, I might lose my job. But when I got there, he wasn't in his office. I waited and noticed an open document on his desk. It said, confidential. I couldn't help myself. I looked inside. What I read changed everything. The company knew about the bad side effects from the start. Even worse, the drug didn't fix the real cause of weight gain. Most employees don't see this stuff. It's secret. They just do their jobs. The drug only hid the symptoms. People lost weight for a bit, but it would come back with worse side effects. And the reason? Money. Billions of dollars. They didn't care about people's health, only profits. When my boss finally came in, I stood up and said, "You knew. You all knew." He looked at me and said, "Dr. Mitchell, you're smart, but you're too idealistic. We don't change the system, we make money from it." That's when I realized this wasn't a mistake. It was on purpose. I left that office angry and broken. I had spent years believing we were helping people, but really, we were just part of a dirty game. That day, I made a promise. I wouldn't be part of this anymore. I quit, even though I knew I'd lose money and security for my family, but I couldn't live with the guilt. I walked out and didn't look back, but at home, I locked myself in the bedroom. My wife found me crying, papers everywhere. All I could say was, they knew, and I was part of it. I'd lost everything. My job, my security, and my trust in the system. But at the same time, I felt hope. If the industry was lying, I was going to find the truth. I reopened my clinic with one mission: to help people like me fight weight gain honestly and safely. But it wasn't easy. Old wounds came back. People said things like, "Dr. Mitchell trying to lose weight again," or "an overweight doctor? That's funny, isn't it?" Every word hurt like a punch. For 9 months, I tried everything. Low-carb diets, fasting, hours at the gym, expensive supplements promising miracles. Nothing worked. In fact, I gained almost 20 pounds. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. How could I help others if I couldn't help me? I started to question everything I'd been taught. If it's genetics, diet, or age causing weight gain, why couldn't I lose it with all my knowledge? Why was my older sister with the same genes, slim and healthy without trying? We have the same DNA, same family, so why did I struggle so much? After months of searching, I found a name that changed everything: Dr. Miriam Halevi. She's an award-winning scientist from Israel, nominated for a Nobel Prize, working with natural health research near the Dead Sea. Getting an appointment with her wasn't easy. Her clinic is packed with thousands of requests every day. For 9 months, I emailed, called, begged for a chance. Finally, I got a response. She said her appointments cost about $6,000 and that they were booked for the next 5 months. But that was my last hope. Dr. Mitchell, women near the Dead Sea don't struggle with weight gain like Western women. Let me show you why. She showed me a study from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, a leading research center in the Middle East. They compared 5,000 women near the Dead Sea with 5,000 women from the West. The results shocked me. Even though the Dead Sea women eat salty foods and natural fats daily, they stay slim. Their obesity rates are almost zero. Meanwhile, in the West, 9 out of 10 women struggle with extra weight. When Dr. Halaby told me this, it changed everything. The real reason many women struggle with weight isn't how much they eat, it's what they eat. Here in the US, our food is full of chemicals and toxins. Stuff like preservatives, pesticides, and hormones put in animals to make them bigger. These toxins sneak into your fat cells, making them swell up and inflamed, sometimes twice as big. This swelling and blockage inside your fat cells is what Dr. Halaby calls toxin cell blockage. To help me understand, she showed me a simple experiment. Picture 2 balloons. Those are your fat cells. In a healthy body, the balloons are small and easy to shrink down. That means your body can burn fat naturally through sweat, breathing, or bathroom trips. But when you have this toxin blockage, those balloons get swollen and won't shrink. No matter how much you exercise or diet, the fat stays stuck. Maybe you felt this too. That bloated, puffy belly, even when you haven't eaten much. Or maybe you lost a few pounds on a diet only to gain back double soon after. That's your fat cells blocked by toxins. Here's the real shocker. A 2024 study by Hebrew University looked at 10,000 women and found 92% of overweight Western women had fat cells inflamed up to 5 times bigger than normal. But women living near the Dead Sea, they hardly have this problem. Their bodies stay slim and healthy. Why? Because they have something most of us don't: strong cellular shielding. This cellular shielding is like a shield your cells have to fight off toxins. When it's strong, your fat cells stay normal and can easily burn fat. That's why 87% of women by the Dead Sea lose weight easily, even without dieting or exercise. But here in the US, cellular shielding has been dropping since the 1970s. This is why obesity rates have skyrocketed. Over 5,000% more overweight women today. That's why burning fat feels impossible, no matter how hard you try. After learning all this, Dr. Halaby sent me studies on women from the Dead Sea. They tracked everything: diet, sleep, gut health, hormones, everything. And they found something amazing. American women make 9 times less of a hormone called GLP-1 compared to women from the Dead Sea. This hormone is a big deal. It helps control hunger, fights toxins in fat cells, and builds up your cellular shielding so your metabolism can burn fat faster. You might think, okay, I'll just get one of those expensive GLP-1 drugs. But here's the catch. Those medicines don't actually make your body produce the hormone naturally. They just fake it. That's why those drugs only help with appetite control, but don't fix the root problem. They don't reduce inflammation or boost your natural cellular shielding. Plus, they come with side effects nobody talks about. And when you stop taking them, the fat comes right back. That's the dreaded yo-yo effect. I don't recommend those drugs. But after studying women from the Dead Sea, Dr. Halaby found the secret. 2 simple minerals from the Dead Sea that naturally raise your GLP-1 hormone by over 500%. It's like taking the powerful drugs, but without chemicals or side effects. These 2 minerals help you reduce appetite naturally, shrink fat cell inflammation, boost your cellular shielding so your body burns fat all day long. Imagine burning up to 2 pounds of fat a day without starving yourself or killing it at the gym. It's 9 times stronger than those GLP-1 drugs. So what are these 2 minerals? A unique mineral rich in magnesium and other natural nutrients that help your brain control blood sugar and curb hunger. Another mineral, high in potassium, that detoxes your liver and fights inflammation in fat cells. Together, they supercharge your natural fat-burning hormone and your body's ability to burn fat all day. It's like having a natural fat-burning boost 24/7. That's how women near the Dead Sea keep their slim, healthy bodies, even past 60. These minerals make a natural bariatric tonic that's up to 9 times more powerful than Ozempic and Zepbound, and it's 100% natural and safe. I wanted to try it for myself, but I couldn't find these minerals here in the US in the right amounts. So I reached out to Dr. Halaby, and her team sent me a special extract combining these minerals. I started taking it that same day. At first, I didn't see much, just more energy and a better mood. Then on day 10, I stepped on the scale and saw I'd lost 4 pounds overnight. No diet changes, just the minerals working. After 6 weeks, I'd lost 44 pounds. My blood sugar got better, my skin looked younger, I had more energy, and even my libido improved. It was incredible, and I called my sister, crying tears of joy, to tell her. A full checkup showed I lost almost 80% of the dangerous fat around my organs. My cholesterol improved, my energy soared, and I finally felt healthy and confident again. I wanted to help more women like me, but I was running out of my special mineral supply. That's when I remembered Zentaleb, America's top natural supplement lab, with an A+ FDA rating. I spoke with Dr. Sarah Cohen, their lead scientist. At first, she was hesitant, but after I showed her all the studies, she saw this was a chance to help millions of women.
She agreed to reproduce these minerals in the perfect formula and dosage.
They use a special capsule that dissolves fast and absorbs up to 4 times better than regular pills. This ensures that you get the maximum benefit from each dose, as if the minerals were coming straight from the Dead Sea to your body. After testing with 4,000 volunteers, the results blowed everyone away. Women lost between 42 and 70 pounds in just 8 weeks. No special diets, no exercise. Amber, 45, said,
I lost 48 pounds in 8 weeks without changing my routine. I'm so hopeful about my future.
This is not a coincidence. These two minerals combined in the right way are the most powerful and natural weight loss solution, better than any drug, diet, or supplement you've ever seen. And the best part? You don't have to change your diet or exercise. Just take 2 capsules before bed and watch the fat melt away. And I know that at this exact moment, you're already wondering how to get your hands on what I call the Dead Sea Zepbound. And the truth is that I created a unique opportunity for you who are watching me until this moment. You will be able to get your hands on this unique formula, which I nicknamed Leptozan today, for free. This is exactly what you heard. If you stay with me until the end, you will have the chance to win at least 3 bottles of Leptozan bottles for free today. This is part of a campaign that I, Dr. Halevi, and Zentalabs developed and called Lepto-Free. But before I explain it to you, let me show you what ordinary people like me and you who are already taking Leptozan are saying.
Look at this. This was my pants. I still don't understand how. I used to wear size 10 and now I wear size 8. I tried everything to lose weight, but only when I started taking Leptozan did my weight start falling like rain falling from the sky. I don't know how it works because I'm not that smart. But all I know is that I lost 15 pounds and my mom lost 27 pounds. And if I could give you advice from friend to friend, it's that you should try this to become the woman you always dreamed of.
This really touches me. Knowing that this work is making a difference in people's lives is incredibly rewarding. It makes all the effort worthwhile. Seeing Anna's transformation, who lost 15 pounds, and her mother's, who lost 27 pounds, fills me with pride. These women, like me and you, were trapped in the weight loss struggle, deceived by diets, gyms, and medications like Ozempic and Zepbound, which promise miracles but deliver nausea, yo-yo effect, and health risks. Well, after seeing these results, I met with the Zenith Lab scientists, and we spent another 5 months refining the formula to make it even more effective. Our goal was to ensure that it worked for everyone, regardless of age, gender, genetics, or any other restrictions. So, along with 2 minerals scientifically replicated from those found in the Dead Sea, we added 3 other powerful ingredients to the Leptozan formula. The first is magnesium citrate. This potent compound is inspired by mineral compositions typical of the Dead Sea region and is rich in bioactive magnesium, a critical mineral for metabolic health. In simple terms, this potent substance is an antioxidant that reduces cellular inflammation, deflating fat cells almost immediately. In 2021, a group of Harvard scientists conducted a study analyzing the effects of this substance on individuals struggling with excess weight. They brought in about 4,000 volunteers and observed the effects of this mineral on their bodies over approximately 8 weeks, and the results were stunning. About 91% of participants lost between 30 and 67 pounds of body fat simply by consuming the substance daily during the study period. This happens because in addition to decreasing fat cells, magnesium citrate combats toxins that harm the body, improving the immune system, liver function, and accelerating cell renewal. Participants reported not only weight loss, but other improvements in quality of life, a deeper and more balanced sleep, better blood sugar control, and most notably, significant improvements in skin with wrinkle reduction, firmer skin, and a more youthful appearance by 10, 15, even 20 years. It's part of the reason why women from the Dead Sea region not only remain slim and healthy, but also age much more slowly. So the second ingredient is potassium aspartate. Potassium aspartate is so powerful that it has been used in clinical settings to support metabolic function. Why? This potent mineral, abundant in the Dead Sea, is one of the most powerful compounds for strengthening the immune system and removing toxins from the body. Studies published in the British Medical Journal show that potassium supplementation can reduce blood glucose levels, lower blood sugar, improve cholesterol, increase satiety, and help reduce obesity. Pretty impressive, right? Now, the third and final ingredient is pure zinc gluconate, which is known as a natural metabolism booster, as it acts directly on our hormonal production while we sleep. So when you use this ingredient consistently, it's normal for your cortisol levels to drop up to 266% while you sleep, while your GLP-1 and GIP, the weight loss hormones, can increase by up to 130%. Now, can you imagine the effects of this ingredient together with the others I mentioned? Honestly, it's something unique. And that's why so many people, both women and men, have lost weight so quickly using Leptozan in recent months. When combined, these ingredients create the perfect ecosystem for weight loss. Instead of forcing your metabolism like those questionable diets and weight loss protocols, these nutrients regulate your hormones, improve your cellular resilience, and reduce the size of your fat cells, paving the way for your body to burn calories quickly. And the best part? You don't have to give up sweets, carbohydrates, or your favorite foods. You don't need to spend hours at the gym doing exhaustive exercises. And there's no need to spend hours in the kitchen making teas or complicated recipes. Just take 2 capsules every night before bed and you can lose up to 2 pounds of pure fat every day. Perhaps you're wondering, but why is Leptozan different from those famous weight loss pens, right? The truth is that after helping so many people in recent months who tried everything to lose weight, especially those medications and supplements, but in the end saw no satisfactory results, I decided to put the most powerful elements of natural medicine inside Leptozan so that all these women can have the same weight loss effect as the pens without having to spend thousands of dollars and, most importantly, without suffering from terrible side effects. And do you know why? Because losing weight is not simple. As I mentioned, first you need to improve your cellular resilience. Then you need to reduce inflammation in your fat cells. And of course, for all this to happen, you need to prevent toxin cell blockage and activate GLP-1 and GIP production. Do you see how these 3 things need to happen simultaneously? These medications and supplements can solve one thing or another, but they can't handle everything at once. The difference with Leptozan is that it's a concentrated formula that acts on all 3 levels necessary for natural and permanent weight loss. And because it's 100% natural, it presents no risks or side effects. That's why Leptozan is, without a doubt, the most powerful solution in America and the world for weight loss. But I need to tell you something important and essential to obtain the desired result. Some people have weaker cellular resilience than others. For this reason, some people may have more inflamed fat cells than others. It depends on factors like age, height, diet. So some people may lose 60 pounds in 2 months, while others may take 6 months to achieve the same results. But there's a way to adjust to this. With the help of Dr. Halevi, we were able to develop a feature capable of performing an individual calculation based on a person's height and age. In this way, it is possible to determine how many capsules they need to take for faster weight loss. For example, we had a mother who had just entered menopause and had weaker cellular resilience. For her to lose 60 pounds, she would need to take 1 capsule per day for 6 months. But if she took 3 capsules per day instead of 1, she could achieve the same results in just 6 weeks. So that's the dosage that Dr. Halevi recommended for her. And look at the result.
I entered menopause and thought I would never lose weight. The Lepto-Free app recommended 3 capsules per day, and in 6 weeks, I lost 35 pounds. I feel 30 years old again.
So the dosages are personalized for each individual. That's why those who secure the Leptozan stock today will also have access to the Lepto-Free app. This app was developed with an artificial intelligence that does this calculation automatically. So you, who claim your Leptozan today, will receive free access to this app sent directly by email. With 2 clicks, you access the app on your cell phone and just need to enter your age, height, and current weight. And the Lepto-Free app will automatically generate a report showing the number of capsules needed per day. And believe me, this app can be used even by a 9-year-old child. It's simple. Dr. Halevi made sure to develop something that any of her patients could use without doubts or difficulties. Well, and that's why I always recommend that people buy at least 6 bottles of Leptozan. This way, if you need to take 3 capsules per day, for example, your stock won't run out quickly. Do you understand? And this could even be expensive if it weren't for the special free Leptozan promotion. So let me get straight to the point. Look, today, Leptozan is only available on our official website. It is not sold in pharmacies because they have closed contracts with large pharmaceutical companies and are prohibited from offering our formula. Additionally, you will not find official Leptozan in online stores like Amazon or eBay. If you see it being sold there, you can be sure it is a counterfeit and inferior quality version. The official Leptozan, which contains 100% pure natural ingredients, approved by the FDA and produced with the highest quality standards in American laboratories, can only be distributed by our team and through our official website. Because of all this quality control, our formula is quite expensive to produce. It's no surprise that in our first batch, a single bottle of Leptozan was sold for $210. And people would pay with a smile because they knew the results were guaranteed and the price was much lower than the medications, like Mounjaro, which costs $2,000. Since then, people have been recommending it to friends, family, colleagues, and thank God, thousands of people worldwide have started ordering Leptozan every day. So as demand gradually increased, we were able to negotiate a lower cost with our suppliers. And instead of maintaining the price of a $199 per bottle to profit like pharmaceutical companies do, I spoke with my team at Zentalabs, and we agreed to do things differently because our goal was never about money. Our purpose is for Leptozan to reach as many people as possible, transforming lives every day. And I know it can be a bold and perhaps even ambitious goal, but one day I hope to at least be nominated for the Nobel Prize for the number of people we will help with this formula. So after a long conversation with the Zentalabs team, I managed to reduce the price of Leptozan by more than half. That is, instead of as $199, you can get a single bottle of Leptozan for just $89. This is the current market price for a bottle of Leptozan. But since you've listened to me until here and deserve this chance, the same chance I had, today we agreed to offer a unique and special opportunity as part of the Lepto Free campaign. So today we are giving away up to 3 bottles for free. It's a special gift from an entire team committed to changing the reality of so many Americans. The Lepto Free campaign is a social project by Zentalabs that aims to give people of all income levels access to the highest quality products on the market. So we offer a special condition where you not only pay just the production cost of the formula, but when you buy one bottle, you get another at no extra cost. Pretty cool, right? But here's the best part. When you buy 3 bottles, you get 3 more bottles 100% free. This gives you a complete 6-month supply, which is the most recommended option. However, this campaign is only valid today and now for those who want to take a step towards a freer life. Imagine having the freedom to eat everything you want without the weight or guilt of extra pounds. Imagine then being able to wear the clothes forgotten in the closet, walking down the streets and seeing that people are looking at you, but not to judge, but out of pure envy. Going back to having a happy life between 4 walls. Seeing your boyfriend or husband desiring you and asking for more every day. For all these reasons, this is our way of encouraging long-term treatment, as this is what will transform your body and health forever. But now there is another enemy that wants to prevent you from living this dream until the last day of your life, and this enemy is the current supply chain crisis in the Middle East that is directly affecting the supply of Leptozan inputs. Consequently, to ensure the supply of regular Leptozan users, only 20% of the monthly stock was allocated to the Lepto Free campaign. So this exclusive offer is valid only today for those who are on this page. And of course, until the current stock runs out, which will unfortunately probably happen quickly, there are less than 86 bottles available. And since thousands of people are here now, it's just a matter of time before it runs out. And don't forget, as our Lepto Free campaign is active, when you buy the 6-bottle package, you pay for only 3 bottles. You get the other 3 bottles entirely free, ensuring a complete 6-month treatment, which is the most recommended offer option. This way, each Leptozan bottle will cost only $49 in the 6-month treatment. That's why it's the best choice. You not only save money, but ensure that you will continue to strengthen your cellular resilience, keeping your fat cells deflated and continuously increasing your GLP-1 and GP production, ensuring that your body burns calories every day, 24 hours a day, even without diets or exercises. Now, if you prefer to get the supply of 3 bottles, you pay for only 2 bottles and get 1 completely free, guaranteeing a complete 3-month treatment. In this case, each Leptozan bottle will cost only $69. And if you choose the less common option, which is reserving only 2 Leptozan bottles, then you will pay the full production and shipping price, which is $79. But to reiterate, this exclusive offer is available only now on this page, while our current stock lasts.
I spent thousands of dollars on diets and injections with no results. With Leptozan, I paid less than $1 a day and even lost 40 pounds in 3 months. It was worth every penny.
So if you want to secure your Leptozan supply right now, just click the button below to reserve your Leptozan supply immediately. And I know if you are feeling skeptical, I completely understand. You have already spent so much money on various medications and treatments and nothing worked. But we are so confident that Leptozan will give you back the life and body you once had that you have 6 full months to try it at our own risk. This is more than enough time to reduce inflammation in your fat cells, strengthening your cellular resilience, and increasing your GLP-1 and GIP production, allowing you to lose at least 40 pounds of body fat. If this does not happen, you will receive every cent of your investment back. Just request a refund by email. In other words, either you lose at least 40 pounds of fat in the next 3 months, or we will return 100% of your money. And let me tell you, I am so confident in our formula and so certain that it will completely transform your life that if for some magical reason, Leptozan is not everything you expected. Not only will we refund every cent of your investment, but we'll also let you keep the bottles for free as an apology for wasting your time. Does this seem fair? So here's what you should do. Start taking Leptozan and watch the number on the scale drop. In just a few days, you'll feel that all fatigue, body aches, and tingling will simply disappear. You'll lose fat, gain muscle, have more energy, and even have younger looking skin. And you can imagine what this does for your self-esteem, right? But just a reminder, the number of capsules you'll take depends on your age, height, and weight. That's why the best option is to secure the supply of 6 bottles of Leptozan, because besides being the most affordable, it ensures that you can complete your treatment fully. After all, sometimes the Lepto-Free app will recommend you take just 1 capsule per day, but sometimes it may suggest you take 3 capsules per day. So to ensure your supply lasts longer, I suggest you choose the 6-bottle option. Sounds good? Moreover, our studies have shown that the longer you take Leptozan capsules, the stronger your cellular resilience becomes. This means that people who use the 6-month supply of Leptozan manage to lose weight permanently with no chance of suffering from rebound weight gain or anything like that when they stop. So think about this with our campaign. If you buy 3 bottles, you get the other 3 completely free. The 6-bottle kit is ideal for maintaining your treatment and promoting long-lasting results, and you still have an unconditional 90-day guarantee protecting you. Can you see how this is an easy decision? All you need to do is act, but you need to act now, because there are other people watching this presentation, and at this very moment, they are competing with you for the remaining 86 bottles of Leptozan. So select the 6-bottle kit now and secure your Leptozan right away before it's too late.
I was skeptical, but the guarantee convinced me to try. I lost 30 pounds in 2 months without changing my routine. I didn't need the refund.
Seriously, there's no reason not to place your order now. If I were you watching this presentation right now, I would hurry to secure Leptozan immediately before this promotional stock runs out. And there's more. Although the capsules formula has been the most important discovery of my career as a weight loss specialist for over a decade, I've created many other things that are also useful for dealing with this problem. One of them is my book, Accelerated Metabolism. And in this book, I reveal contradictory, but 100% proven secrets that can help anyone struggling with excess weight to reduce fat levels and regain control quickly. Some of the secrets I reveal in this book include the 12 foods considered healthy, but which are actually extremely toxic and may even be making you gain more weight. In this book, I also explain why cutting carbohydrates is the biggest mistake people make when trying to lose weight. The only fruit that anyone aiming for a slim and healthy body should never eat under any circumstances. The big trick: to burn localized fat in your face effortlessly, and much, much more. This book was a bestseller in the year it was released, and hundreds of people were begging to buy a copy every day. Unfortunately, it is no longer available in print, but after discussing with my team, anyone who secures Leptozan today will receive a 100% free digital copy of this book. Another special bonus you will receive when ordering Leptozan today is my second book, Metabolic Sleep Secrets. Listen, the most important hormones in our body are produced when we are sleeping. These hormones are essential for weight loss, blood sugar control, memory, skin, and many other aspects of the body. But for these hormones to be produced correctly, you need deep sleep. And this is a huge, huge problem. Due to stressful and busy lives, people's sleep quality is getting worse every day. And poor sleep quality also causes cellular inflammation. That's why everyone who secures Leptozan through this presentation today will receive a digital copy of my latest book, Metabolic Sleep Secrets, where I will show how to have restorative sleep that promotes calorie burning and metabolic health at home. See what Emily, 47, thought about the sleep secret.
Leptozan helped me lose 20 pounds, but the Metabolic Sleep Secrets book improved my sleep and energy. I've never felt this good.
So click below to secure your 6-month package of the treatment option that makes the most sense for you. Before I forget, I need to reinforce this. I know that you, like me, have spent a fortune of thousands of dollars over the years on diets, exercises, medications, and treatments that you didn't even know much about. And I'm here representing one of the most respected specialists in the Dead Sea region who is giving you the chance to try the only scientifically proven weight loss formula for less than $1 a day. Honestly, don't waste time. Select your 6-bottle kit below and place your order right now. And in my opinion, it's the smartest decision. Imagine how your life and health can change when you reach your ideal weight in the next 5 months. This is what you really need. In the first weeks, your body will begin to reduce inflammation, your fat will start to shrink, and you'll feel more energized. By the 6th week, you'll be in the body you've always dreamed of, wearing your favorite clothes without worrying if they'll fit, looking great in all photos, receiving compliments from friends and family, and feeling genuinely happy every time you glimpse yourself and see the incredible change that has happened to your body. When this happens, you will be able to use whatever you want without feeling embarrassed. You will recover all the self-confidence that localized fat stole from you. You will be able to cancel your gym membership and never feel guilty again when eating your favorite foods. Now, in the 6th month of using Leptozan, the transformation will be even greater. Your weight will be under control. Your body will be more toned. Wrinkles and sagging around your face will have decreased. Your blood sugar will be extremely low, your liver healthy, and you will notice a significant increase in libido. Joint, knee, and back pain will no longer be a problem, and you will have a life full of health, energy, and self-esteem. This is because, in addition to being the only supplement that promotes 100% natural weight loss effectively and permanently, Leptozan capsules also improve your health, strengthen your immune system, fight toxins, reduce inflammation in body cells, giving you a freer life. No more depending on medications, exhausting yourself with exercises, or controlling and monitoring your diet endlessly. But look, you need to act fast. Only 86 bottles remain, and many people are watching this video along with you right now. Most of them saw that the 6-bottle option is the best choice, and many of them chose that option. Others chose the 3-bottle option, and some chose just 2. But do you really think this stock will last until the end of the day? There is no second chance, no other opportunity. It's now or never. Either you take this opportunity to reduce inflammation in your fat cells and lose weight forever, or you will feel that tinge of regret tomorrow. You know that feeling in your chest when you don't make a decision you knew you should have made? If you don't take advantage of this right now, I'm sure that's the feeling that will dominate you in the end. Today, my sister shared her personal transformation story. To prove that this is possible, I showed all scientific evidence and studies confirming the truth of what I'm saying. I revealed the true culprit behind your weight gain. I spoke about the minerals that combat it. I showed that Leptozan is the only 100% safe and healthy solution, and I offered the best possible deal so you don't miss out. Finally, I also gave you an exclusive guarantee to eliminate all your risks. In simple terms, either you lose weight or get your money back. It's as simple as that. And do you know why I did something so nice? I did it because I care. Because I've been in your place, I know how painful it is to fight against excess weight. How painful it is to wake up feeling anxious, weak, and dependent on others for everything. I saw excess weight steal my sister's joy for months. And I know this is happening to you too. That's why I work so hard for people struggling with weight problems, because I know what I have here really works. I opened your eyes. But now the only person who can change your situation is you. So select your kit below and place your order right now. At this moment, you are facing 2 paths. One path is full of the same frustration that brought you to this video. The path where you feel uncomfortable in your own body, where you no longer recognize yourself, where you avoid your own reflection in the mirror while silently judging yourself every time you're in public. A path where you have no freedom, where your clothes don't fit, where your joints hurt, you're out of breath, breathing all the time, and constantly worried about your health. This is likely the path you're walking today. After all, this is what brought you to this video. But now you can change that. Just choose the second path, the path of saying yes to Leptozan and securing your supply right now. Thousands of ordinary people have already chosen this path and are experiencing how different life can be with even the smallest change. Now I'm inviting you to join us and feel what effortless weight loss really is. Wearing clothes that fit well, enjoying all your favorite foods, and loving the body you see in the mirror. All you need to do is select your supply below and place your order right now. This was the decision Mary, who is 59 years old, made a few weeks ago. She barely had energy to get out of bed, and today she sent me a photo. So happy to be back on our morning walks and preparing the pasta that she and her children love so much. She also sent me a photo of the scale when she weighed herself and told me she had never seen this weight before. For me, that's priceless. And I would receive testimonials like this in my inbox every day. And I eagerly hope to receive a message like this from you who are watching this presentation now as well. Now let's wrap things up. Okay, to secure your Leptozan, simply choose one of the available kits below, click on the next step, and complete your order. This, of course, is if there are any bottles left. If the stock runs out, a message will appear on the next page informing you that it is no longer available to place an order. But if you are redirected to the payment page and can enter your information, it means that there is still stock available and you can still take advantage of this opportunity. Remember, you have a 90-day guarantee to try Leptozan for free. Last thing before I forget, I have a final surprise for those who secure the 6-bottle kit of Leptozan. This surprise gift is not a book, a bottle, or anything else you might be thinking. It's something personalized, individual, and usually costs around $1,200. But only those who secure the 6-bottle kit will get 100% for free. I won't spoil the surprise by saying what it is, but I imagine that everyone who takes advantage of this opportunity will have a big smile on their face when they receive this gift at home. Before finishing, I want to answer some of the most frequent questions I have received via email about Leptozan so you feel even more confident when starting this transformation, okay? I've been using Leptozan for 2 weeks and lost 11 pounds. Is it normal to see such quick results? Yes, this is more common than you imagine. When your cellular resilience begins to restore with Leptozan, your body responds very quickly. In our clinical studies, many women lost between 17 and 22 pounds in the first 4 weeks, even without changing anything in their diet or routine. So if you are losing weight quickly, congratulations. This means your fat cells are efficiently becoming less inflamed, allowing your metabolism to function as it should from the beginning. I bought Leptozan yesterday and it arrived today. I thought it would take longer. Is this common? Yes. It's completely normal for the bottles to arrive in record time in the comfort of your home. For 3-bottle or 6-bottle kits, we have an express shipping model that arrives in a maximum of 2 days. I've lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks and didn't diet or exercise. Will this continue? Wow, what a fantastic result, huh? It's really impressive. But yes, it's completely normal. The beauty of Leptozan is that it doesn't depend on diet or gym to work, just like women from the Dead Sea region who inspired the formula. You can continue eating normally and still lose weight. This is because Leptozan acts directly at the center of the problem, toxin cell blockage and cellular resilience. It increases the natural production of the GLP-1 and GIP hormones, which automatically reduces your appetite while reducing inflammation in your fat cells, allowing your body to eliminate fat even during sleep. Of course, as a health professional, I always recommend maintaining a balanced diet and practicing physical activities. This improves your overall health. But for weight loss, Leptozan already does all the work alone. Can I take Leptozan every day? Yes, you should take it every day. The good thing about Leptozan is that it's super fast. You won't spend even 10 seconds of your day. It's very practical indeed. You can forget those homemade recipes that took your time. Got it? Is Leptozan safe? Yes, it is 100% safe. As I explained in the presentation, its formula is exclusive and natural and does not bring any side effects. The product is manufactured by one of the most renowned laboratories in America and licensed by the FDA. Besides losing weight, I noticed that my blood sugar stabilized, my cholesterol improved, and even my libido increased. Is this normal? Yes, this is wonderful and absolutely expected. Leptozan is not just a weight loss accelerator. It acts at the cellular level, balancing your hormones, reducing inflammation, and regenerating your metabolism. Hormones like GLP-1 and GIP also directly influence your emotional well-being, energy levels, libido, and cardiovascular health. That's why many women report not just weight loss, but also more energy during the day, deeper sleep, firmer and younger skin, and yes, a much more active, intimate life. These are the natural benefits when your body is finally functioning in balance. How many bottles should I order? If you are over 35 or overweight, I recommend using 6 bottles to have enough time to eliminate toxin cell blockage, restore your cells, definitively protect your system, and reach your desired weight once and for all. And yes, all this for just $49 per bottle with the 6-bottle kit. Honestly, there's no reason not to take advantage of this opportunity, but don't forget that only 86 bottles remain from the current batch. So if you want to regain your confidence, your body, and your health, click now and secure your Leptozan kit with the original Dead Sea Zepbound formula. Congratulations on making the right decision. Here's to your transformation.